Good morning and happy Tuesday, crafty friends. Welcome back to the channel. So I know I said I was going to do the tutorial last night. However, yesterday on my way to work, I had no brake lights. A nice young man was behind me and then pulled to my right in the right lane while we were at a stoplight and told me that I had no brake lights to speak of. So to make a long story short, after work, I stopped at AutoZone to see if they could figure out why I had no brake lights. And the gentleman there told me it quite possibly may be the brake light switch. So I purchased a brake light switch, he put it in, and still no brake lights. So then I headed over to O'Reilly, which is not far from my home, and I asked them to check it out and see what was wrong, and they still could not figure it out. So by this time, when I did get home, it was a little before 3, and we went up to the tire shop, which is not 5 minutes from our house, and they tried to figure it out. Like I said, long story short, we sat up there for about maybe 2.5 hours before they finally figured out that it wasn't the brake light switch. Of course, I had a new one put in yesterday, but it was the bulbs. The bulbs were the wrong type of bulbs. One was put in backwards and one was burnt out. And that was the reason why I didn't have any brake lights to speak of. So needless to say, it was a very exhausting day, and I turned in about 7:30 last night. So that's why I haven't gotten the tutorial for these bookmarks here done. I did receive my blade housing, but like I said, I was just so exhausted when I got home from this ordeal, and it was crazy. But I'm hoping I can either do this when I get home from work this evening. If not, then I will definitely do it tomorrow morning. So hang in there, okay? And my sincere apologies once again. I don't work this way, but then again, you know, unforeseen circumstances tend to happen and they have to be handled. So I hope everyone has a great Tuesday, okay? If I'm able, I will do the tutorial for this either this evening or tomorrow morning, okay? Stay happy, stay blessed, stay crafty, and I'll see you next time.